So we want to treat all the important topics you are definitely going to see in your exams within the short time. So based on popular demand. So I'll be starting with oxidation and reduction. These are the things you need to know. Number one is definition and examples, oxidation and numbers and the rules, then redox equation, how to balance redox reactions and test for oxidizing and reducing agent. Then I'll give you some important points to note at the end of the day. Then we will pick the past question and solve everything together. So at the end of this video, just make sure you write everything we do for every minute. So I'm starting with definition and examples. In exam, they will ask you different forms of definitions. Just know the one that goes for who. As we go on, you will see how we now apply them into equations. So make sure you write. So definition is the first thing we want to talk about. So when you're talking about oxidation and reduction, we are going to define it in different ways. Just make sure you write on your own part. So oxidation and reduction. Now, oxidation is defined as addition of oxygen. Write it in full, while reduction is defined as removal of oxygen. So in exam, they will now give you an equation like this. For example, zinc plus CuO to give you zinc oxide plus Cu. So they will ask that which one is undergoing oxidation. Just know that every time they give you an equation and they say that which one is undergoing oxidation, you see on this side, don't ever pick answer there. The answer is on this side. So let's say this is option A, option B, option C, and option D. So if they ask you that which one is undergoing oxidation, your answer is between A and B. So C and D, they automatically out. Is that taken? So addition of oxygen is oxidation. So where am I adding oxygen here now? To zinc. I added oxygen to zinc, then I formed zinc oxide. So zinc is undergoing oxidation, while this one is undergoing reduction. So that's number one. Number two is that oxidation is the removal of hydrogen, while reduction is the addition of hydrogen. So if you have an equation like this, for example, if you have H2S reacting with Cl2, then you have HCl plus sulfur. Now, in this case now, I told you anytime they ask that which one is undergoing oxidation or reduction, don't ever pick your answer here. So you pick your answer on this side. Which one is undergoing oxidation or reduction now? I'm removing hydrogen from here and I'm adding it to this guy. So this one went from this to this. So you can see the hydrogen has been added. So this one is undergoing reduction. Anywhere you add hydrogen, that's reduction. Why this one is undergoing oxidation. That's another way to define it, and that's another way to look at it. There are things you do to just pick your answer straight. As we are moving on, I'm still going to tell you. Then the next thing is this. We Oxidation is also defined as the addition of a highly electronegative element. You write that. While reduction is the removal of a highly electronegative element. At the end of it all, I'm going to solve all of the past questions with you so that you don't have problems at all. So you don't even need to go and read any textbook. Just write out what I've talked about. And please make sure you subscribe to the channel as we move on. So increase in addition of a highly electronegative element. Let's go back to this example. Chlorine is more electronegative than sulfur. So I'm adding chlorine to this guy and I'm removing sulfur. So meaning that this guy is undergoing oxidation. So when you add chlorine to this, it becomes HCl. Do you get that? So you remove sulfur. So now addition of a highly electronegative element is called oxidation, while removal is called reduction. You just need to know. Now, the next one are the two important points that you need to know. All these stories I'm saying here, you just need to know because they can ask you all these definitions in exams or put them in Roman numeral. When we are doing our mock exams, you are going to see. So now, these two are very, very important for you to know. Oxidation is defined as loss of electron, while reduction is defined as gain of electron. Now, all you just need to remember is the word oil rig. Oil rig. Oil rig means that oxidation is loss of electron, while reduction is gain of electron. So looking at what we have in this case, let's say I have this, for example, sodium. What is the atomic number for sodium? 11. So meaning that sodium is going to be 2,8,1. So when sodium loses electrons, it becomes 2,8 then plus 1 electron. So it has lost 1 electron here. That's why it's becoming Na plus. Now note something. The oxidation state became plus 1. but there was nothing here before. So loss of electron, it has lost one electron, and that's the electron. So this is oxidation. Now sodium can gain electron. Let's say it gains electron. In this way now, it's going to be 2 comma 8. Then when it gains that electron, it becomes Na. Then now be 2 comma 8 comma 1. So if you look at what I have here, this is called reduction. So when an element gains electron, it is undergoing reduction. When it loses electron, it is undergoing oxidation. Now quickly, so that you understand this aspect better, look at this guy, Al3 plus 3 electron to give me Al. What is happening here? Is it reduction or oxidation? Put the answer in the comment section. I want to see if you have gotten what I've said. So now look at this equation. So you're going to just use this one to cap it up, because we're going to need to understand it to deal with problems. Don't worry, we understand it clearly as we move on. So just write what I've said so far, list the examples as we move on. I'll let you. So let me quickly show you this. So let's say I have copper 2 plus zinc to give me Zn2 plus copper. Now look at what I have here. This one is going from +2 to 0. Do you think that is reduction? Yes, reduction is defined as decrease in oxidation number. Decrease in oxidation number, that's reduction. While oxidation is defined as increase in oxidation number. So look at this part that says oxidation, it lost one electron. What happened to the oxidation number? It increased. Here it gains one electron, the oxidation number decreased. So if an element loses its electron, the oxidation number will increase. So if an element loses electron, oxidation number will increase. If an element gains electron, oxidation number will decrease. These two definitions are the important ones you need to take note of. So if an element loses electron, oxidation number increases. If an element gains electron, oxidation number decreases. So note that. So looking at what we have here, which one has an increase in oxidation number? So we are going from Cu2 plus to Cu. That means that's a decrease in oxidation number. So this one is undergoing reduction. Why this one is having from 0 to +2, that means this one is undergoing oxidation. Do you get that? So note these definitions for now, write them down. So we'll move to the next thing, that is oxidation numbers and the rules. When we are done with all of these things, I will solve the past questions. So let's treat that today.